Hi friend, Ashish here. I am a yoga practitioner and yoga counselor. So our discussion was the yoga you choose from bhakti, karma and jnana. So earlier I discussed with you that if you want to choose karma yoga, you can choose bhakti and karma. You do your karma, you do your job, your work, your effort with a gratitude, with love and with surrender to the higher reality. Again, so here if somebody want to choose Gyan Yoga, he is just reading scriptures, he don't follow any God, he don't believe in any kind of, what the word I will tell you, he don't believe in Sakar Brahma. Sakar Brahma is, imagination. You just imagine that this is my God. For example, this ideal and this name is God. So this kind of attitude you don't have. You don't believe in these things because somebody told you that this thing is God. So you don't believe that. You believe in infinite. You believe in Shunya. So it's a Nirakar Brahma. So you follow Nirakar Brahma. So mostly the Gyanis or the person who believe in intellect and knowledge, they don't believe in ideal worship and rituals and some cultural activities. They don't believe on those things. They have an intellect. They just analyze what the stuff is, and definitely they read books. They got in discussions, analyzing, imagination. So basically from knowledge. Knowledge is the path, yeah, definitely. They are doing great. I'm not telling you that is not good in yoga. That is Gyan Yoga, whatever you are doing. And following Nirakar Brahma. Brahma means a God without any kind of identity. God without any kind of identity. No name, no place, no anything. So God is infinite. So in this way, what will happen? You will confuse. You will confuse. Definitely you will confuse and you will take a wrong decision in your life. I am telling you because my guru told me and I have experience also. A very bad experience. Now this is not the time that I can share you the experience, but definitely I will share you my experience. It was very horrible and you will say that I am not well, I am not very intellectually I am not at that level you will tell, but no. You are wrong if you think like that, if you judge me like that. My guru told me and so many sannyasis and rishi maharshis told me. I read in some books. You will also feel one day that by the help of knowledge, it's not a good way, it's not a good idea. So again, like Karma Yoga, here, what you can do, you do Bhakti Yoga, surrender to God. I have no knowledge, I don't know anything, please guide me. Use your knowledge, but always feel that you don't know anything and follow yoga and bhakti. Here you have to follow ideal. I am telling you, I am giving you a very nice suggestion for your life. Don't spoil your life. Life is very simple. You say na, life is only one life I got. So if only one life you got, then why you are destroying your life in pleasure and in doing stuff what you want to do? Don't do that. There are rishis, maharshis. They got experience and they wrote the book. You can follow Yoga Sutra. In Yoga Sutra it's written, Ishwar Pranidhanatva Surrender to God. Love God. Hatha Yoga Pradipika, Shiv Samhita, Hiranya Samhita, in everywhere it is written, love God is the best thing you can do. Okay, you want to know, definitely you should know, you deserve. You know whatever you want to know, you read the scriptures, but definitely you have to surrender to God. You have to tell Him that you don't know anything, and He will give you the capability. Scientifically, it's proven that human body only use 6 to 7% of their mind. So how can you understand 100% of yoga by 6% of your capacity? If you have the capacity, if you are using 100% of your all organ, mind is also there. It's not. That's why I told in Karma Yoga also, you are not using 100% of your body. There are 3 bodies: Sukshma Sharir, Karan Sharir, and Sthul Sharir. So gross, subtler, subtlest. So these all Sharir are not strong, not well for the path of yoga. That's why Rishi says, Sthiram Sukham Asanam, sit in asana, do pranayama, do dhyana, follow vairagya, aparigraha. So many things are there. You have to look all things. So here I am ending my conversation. Follow Bhakti Yoga and Gyan Yoga in back, and lead with Bhakti Yoga and do Gyan Yoga. So you can't do Gyan Yoga independently. You have to take a lead of Bhakti Yoga, and then Gyan Yoga will happen. So basically, Gyan and Karma is slow. It will be there. But if you believe only in Gyan Yoga, that will not work. If you believe only in Karma Yoga, that will not work. Now, next I will describe you what is Bhakti Yoga, but that is very important, because Bhakti Yoga is, you also need to know what is Bhakti Yoga. You can't say that Bhakti is surrendering to God and using your mind. It will not work. So I will tell you in next video. So here I am ending my conversation. Hope you like my conversation. If something is there, please tell me. Thank you, friend.